Hello my lovelies, Sophia here and welcome back to my channel Your Thoughts Create. So in today's video, a voice only one today, I wanted to talk about why you are still not getting what you want. And as most of my clients want a specific person back in their lives, I will make it about that. However, this does apply to anything you want or anyone you want, whether it is money, a job, house, an ex, new love, family member, friend or work colleague to treat you how you want them to, and so on. Now, when it comes to a person you have dated before, in particular, people think it is harder to get them back. But by the law of assumption, it is not any harder than anything else you want. You are just making it harder because of the old story you are still keeping in place. So the thoughts, memories and emotions. Your feeling state is crucial. Remember, it is not about what you want. It's feeling it's already yours. Remember, you are creating your reality by the meanings and the beliefs you are giving to the things going on around you. So when something comes up and you think, oh no, this is never going to change, or this is bad or impossible, then that will be the experience you have and keep in place. You are the powerful creator, so at any time you can instead say, no, it's fine. It's all happening how it should be, as I always get what I want. It's done. So the change in your awareness and the meaning you give to things is in your power to change to what you do want to experience and not what you don't. What you focus on grows, remember, and what you believe in manifests, good or bad, negative or positive. The dominant state, belief that you dwell in and keep returning back to in your mind is what you will keep experiencing and keep in place. You have to live in the end of the wish fulfilled, the version of you with the person or thing you want as if it is already done. It's already happened. That is the fastest way to manifest what you want to have or experience. So let's go through some important points that is stopping you from getting your SP. Now you are going to have to be truthful here with yourself and ask yourself if you are just doing one of these things, two of them or all of them. So the first point is that you still feel you need them too much, mainly coming from that desperate, needy lack of having them energy. If you feel you need them, which is different to wanting them, then you will not get them back. You can't manifest something you consciously want by needing it. Yes, this sounds weird, but you can't manifest anything you desperately need. You only do so when you either let go of the desperation and neediness and feel like, you know what, I'm not bothered whether I have it or not. Or when you are in your power of knowing it's already yours, it's already done, then it will come to you. So with your SP, if you feel you need them in your life so much and you think about them all day long and they become the center of your universe where you feel that your life has no meaning without them in it, then unfortunately, as per the law, you won't be able to manifest them. Remember, as the operant power of our realities, we create by what we feel. Feeling it is done, feeling love, feeling happy, whole and complete in ourselves in order to sustain the things we want in our lives without feeling insecure, needy, doubtful or fearful of being without it. Your subconscious mind and the law are impartial. So they have no hidden agenda to stop you having what you want. They are not going to feel sorry for you and give it to you so that you aren't suffering anymore. Unfortunately, the law and your subconscious mind works by whatever you feel within. So what you feel within is what you will manifest. It is a mirror. So when you feel desperate and needy for someone, it mirrors that need. So you create more need. Therefore, you have to find a way to not need them so much. So it doesn't mean that you don't want them in your life, but you have to not need them. And the best way to get to that level where you don't need them to make you happy, whole and complete is to work on your self-concept. Knowing that you are the operant power of your reality, that you are loved and lovable, respected, good enough, worthy enough and deserving of everything you want. When you need someone so much, then it is all about your self-concept. As I said, if you don't address this, then even if you do get your SP back in your life, your neediness and insecurities, when you have them back, is going to manifest them leaving you again. So you must work on yourself in order not to need your SP, or it will become a codependent situation that cannot be sustained. Remember, we are all energy, and lower vibrational energy is a heavy feeling, a repelling feeling. How many times has someone felt desperate, clingy or needy to you, and you are just wanting to run in the other direction away from them? It becomes too much. You feel like they are emotional vampires. They drain you. When you become the change that you want to experience, then you will experience that change everywhere you go and from everyone around you. So how you see and treat yourself is how others will see you and treat you. Going back to living in the end state is when something is normal or consistent in your life and you don't have a needy attachment to it. So let's say you have a good friend you've known for years. They are there in your life and you can call on them when you want. They are consistent in your life. You may not speak to them for months on end, for years on end, but when you do, it's like you spoke to them yesterday. In the months you didn't talk, you weren't desperate and needy for them to talk to you. You just knew they were fine and that they were there whenever you needed them. That is your state regarding that person, a knowingness that you don't have to talk to them every day. They are just there when you need them. So they always will be until you start to attach a different belief or state to the relationship with them. With your TV, most of us have a TV. It is a normal and consistent thing in our lives. You don't think, oh no, where's my TV gone? Unless it's been stolen. But you just know it is there in your room waiting for you to watch it. It is there. It is consistent. So what I am saying is that the things you do have in your life and people that are consistent in your life, you are not going through your day thinking, oh no, what if this or that, or what if they think that about me? You know they are there. You have the belief and knowingness in this fact. You feel relaxed and happy whenever you think about them. Or again, until you start to fear losing their friendship or start thinking, what if they think that about me or this, or you react to something they do or say and fall out with them. Remember, you are manifesting people and your whole reality all the time, not just certain things, but everything. The second point is a bit like the first point, and that is that you still think that your SP is outside of you and that they have their own free will. For as long as you feel that your SP or people are outside of you and have their own free will, you won't manifest them. You will just make it very difficult for yourself. No one is outside of you. We are all one and connected by energy. Separation in the 3D is just an illusion. Remember, we are a spiritual being first. Our human body is just a vehicle carrying our energy, our spiritual being or soul around. So whatever you are thinking, feeling and talking about is the energy you are sending out, which will be reflected back to you. Your SP is not separate from you, and what you think about yourself and think about them, they will unconsciously reflect that back to you, therefore playing the part you have either unconsciously or consciously given them to play. So with people, especially a romantic relationship, your relationship with someone is the physical and external manifestation of the relationship you have with yourself. That is why self-concept is key here. If you do not feel worthy, loved, deserving, stable, secure, confident, and so on in yourself, then people will reflect that back to you in the way they treat you. Remember, your outside world is a reflection of your inner world. If you took the relationship that you have with yourself and put it into your SP's body or anyone else's, then that is how they will treat you back. That is why everyone is you pushed out. Not some people, but everyone. So it is not about changing people. You have to change within first to see the changes in them and how they then start treating you. The affirmations I give, like they are my man or my girl, they think about me all day long, they tell me every day how much they love me and so on, is to shift your energy from the old story you keep telling yourself that is keeping them away energetically. For example, they don't love me or want me, they're with a third party. And to shift the emotions from resentment, anger, jealousy, lack, neediness and desperation into the loving energy, which will attract them back to you. However, you have to change within first, and how you see yourself and the relationship you have with yourself. You can affirm all day long about them, but if you are not changing yourself, then it doesn't matter if they came back, it will fall apart again. So if you still have any doubts, fear, lack, insecurities, need for validation from them, and feel unloved by someone, and you are looking to someone else to make you feel better, loved, happy, whole and complete, then they are only going to reflect back to you your lack of happiness, wholeness and love, and so on within yourself. Your person might have already said your deepest insecurities and fears to you. And you are like, how did they know that? I never mention it to them. They just said what I have been thinking or feeling. It is all a mirror. Someone will always reflect back to you what you are thinking or feeling. It is the law. There is no separation. We are all connected by energy. So again, the more you look to your SP for love, approval, validation, and to feel worthy, secure, stable, confident, happy, and so on, then they will only reflect back to you the lack of love and so on that you feel within yourself. The moment you get into the self-concept that you are good enough, deserving, worthy, that you are manifesting love and feel happy, whole and complete in yourself, and trust in yourself and your power, and believe that what you want is already yours, and have faith that it is, then it will be so. People will reflect back to you the love, worthiness, happiness and consistency that you want. So again, people are just reflecting back to you what you feel and believe about yourself, or what you feel and believe about them, or what you think they think about you. When you assume your SP is yours, then they have no choice but to be yours. Your beliefs, trust, faith, assumptions, feelings and knowingness is what creates, remember. Free will is just an illusion. In your conscious reality, no one has free will, because they are already reflecting back to you what you feel within the state you dwell in. So another reason to feel it is hard to get your SP is because you are forgetting and do not remember to feel, know or believe that you are one. You believe they do their own thing and have their own free will. So you need to shift this belief as soon as possible. The third point is that they are not available or they don't want you. A lot of people who are manifesting an SP have the belief or assumption that if they are not with you by now, then they probably don't want you. Because if they did, they'd already be with you. If I feel this way and I love them so much, then why aren't they loving me? Or that they are not available either because they are with another person, busy with work, don't have time for you, or whatever you believe they are doing, then you will find it hard to manifest them. So if you believe they don't want you in any way, shape or form, or are unavailable for whatever reason, they are not going to want you, as they have no choice but to act as you assume and believe. They are going to faithfully conform to your assumption and belief. That is the part and the role You have given them to play in your movie. So by attaching meaning and energy to a third-party person or a situation, you are giving it meaning in your reality, and what you focus on grows, remember. Current circumstances do not matter. Whatever they are, it doesn't matter. So stop giving it attention and meaning. I have clients all the time, yes, but my situation is different because it's this, that, and the other. It is not. Whatever the current circumstances are, it can be changed. You are just keeping it in place by your focus and attention and meaning on it. When you assume your SP is yours and that you are their main priority and so on, and you believe and have faith in yourself, then anything stopping that from being true will be removed. Don't make them an issue. So don't mess with the 3D stuff, fake news and old news. Remain in your power and believe that what you desire is already yours. Cut this belief out as it is preventing your SP being with you. The fourth one, you keep looking at the 3D for proof. Clients tell me all the time that they are doing everything right. I am affirming, I'm visualizing, I'm scripting, I'm living in the end, well, pretty much doing this. Whatever they want to do that feels good to them. But they still do the one thing way too often, and that is keep looking at the current 3D, wondering why their SP is not here yet. So even if you are doing everything right, but in those moments you are looking at the 3D thinking, wow, I'm still alone, I'm still single, they're still with the third party, they're not with me yet, whatever, then in those moments you are not living in the end. You cannot keep going over how or when you are going to get there if you are supposed to already be there. It is okay to feel this now and then, but it is not okay if you do that every day, because your dwelling place, your state, is where you constantly return to, the old state in other words, and not the state or reality where you are already with them. So if every day you are conscious of the fact that they are not with you still, then your conscious reality will show you that they are still not here. You need to stop paying attention to time and the how and the when and ignore the 3D. If you are really living in the end, you should get to a point that it does not matter. Time does not count anymore. How it happens and when it happens doesn't matter. And that what you see in the current 3D does not matter anymore, because you know and feel that it is already done. It's happening, in other words. When you are imagining and feeling you are with your SP already, it is going to harden into fact. Persist for it to exist. So instead of looking at the 3D and reaffirming that they are not here yet, or you are not seeing any movement, remember there is always movement even when you can't see it. And that believing is seeing, not I will believe it when I see it. Then first stop saying there is no movement. There is plenty of movement going on behind the scenes to bring you what you want. Every time you look at the 3D and are saying, why are they not here yet? It's been weeks or months. Instead of thinking this way, just tell yourself that it hasn't hardened into fact yet. That it's all going on behind the scenes to bring you what you want. Everything is happening. Any second now it's going to happen. So stop pressing the pause button and causing a time delay. Nothing is stopping your SP from coming to you except you. The fifth point is you are doubting the process. Doubt is the biggest enemy of manifesting what you want. Remember, what you affirm for, you must already believe that you have it and it will be yours. This again is key, because whatever you are doubting, then you are not going to get it. That is the law. We have no choice but to follow the law, as we are a spiritual being first, And it is one of the spiritual laws. We have to follow the rules. You have to know you are the operant power in your reality. As soon as you want or desire something and you believe it's yours already, then it will come. However, doubting and fearing and so on will just keep it away from you. So when people ask, well, how long will this take? No one knows how long it will take, but doubting it will make it take longer. The how and the when is not our job or concern. You don't need to figure anything out. Just believe and know it is yours already. The universe is not making you wait. You are the one causing the delay by doubting. The law gives you what you want as fast as possible. It has no hidden agenda. It is not putting you on the naughty step until you learn some valuable lesson or are good enough or deserving of it. So at the end of the day, it depends on you. If it takes a long time, it is you doing it. You must have faith, trust and belief. How do you master more faith? By testing the law. So think back to how fast you manifested things you had no doubts about or resistance to. Therefore, practice on small things to prove your power. Things you are not attached to, desperate, needy or doubtful of or for. It will build your faith. Have fun, go wild. See Mrs. Jones wearing a pink hat when she always wears a green one. See Mr. Smith wearing clothes he would never normally wear. There are so many things in your life you can have fun creating. It is your reality, and whether you like it or not, your thoughts create and always will. That is the law. Love and light, Sophia.